First things first, let me give you a small intro about Nvidia for those who didn't know about it. Nvidia is an American multinational tech company based in California. It designs graphics processing unit for gaming and professional markets and also manufacture other SoCs for mobile computing and automotive market. Nvidia literally has now become the new definition for GPU. Back in late 90s, Nvidia released the world's first graphics card, the GeForce 256. At that period, it started the race for more realistic looking computer graphics. Microsoft's Windows XP was one of the first big computer lines to adopt the new GPU technology. Since then, GPUs have become mainstay throughout the computer industry. Nvidia actually coined the term and revolutionized the industry by providing visual representations that lost the boxy pixelated look of their predecessors. Now moving on to the logo, Nvidia adopted its first logo in 1993. It was a basic visual metaphor, an eye that sees everything was chosen. This logo has a long history and generally symbolizes the eye of God who sees everything, but in the context, it has a different symbolic meaning. The eye of Nvidia is in constant search of innovation and future. First, Nvidia symbol had two parts, black and green. One half of the eye was black while the other half was white with a green square placed above it. The word mark was with a letter N in a distinctive italic. In 2006, the logo and word mark were redesigned. The black color disappeared from the eye while the letters became bolder and the shape has been changed. As one of the world's leading graphics hardware company, Nvidia has created products for some of the best video game systems too. It designed the GPUs for Microsoft Xbox in 2001. It also created the graphics processing technology for Sony's PlayStation 3, which was released in 2006. Today, many popular game titles are supported by Nvidia's technology, including Red Dead Redemption 2, Cyberpunk 2077, GTA 5, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, Watch Dogs Legion, and many more. The video game industry generates $100 billion a year, which makes it one of the most profitable entertainment sectors. Computer games are the industry's cash cow, and Nvidia GeForce suite of GPUs boasts 200 million gamers, the largest in the video game world. Nvidia is positioned to capitalize on an industry that craves more and more lifelike graphics. Nvidia recently introduced its new GeForce RTX 30 series GPU, promising the greater ever generation performance leap for gaming GPU in the company's history. Okay, let's just not get too technical into it, and moving back to the name of the brand. The name is actually a compilation of several words. The NV in the name stands for next version, which is how the founders see their company in the tech world. They added the word Nvidia at the end, which is the Latin word for envy. By adding up these things together, the founders come up with the word Nvidia. Nvidia was found to be significantly above average in workers' pay and benefits, including stress management programs, generous vacation time, and flexible work hours. Huang was among the highest rated CEOs for 2016 with a 98% approval rating. Jensen Huang, the CEO of Nvidia, looks for three attributes when he is hiring. First is the ability to fall in love with something. He believes that being passionate about something is one of the keys to successful. Second is being willing to take a chance and make mistakes, then get back into the game. How someone deals with failure is just as important when they deal with success. Third is the ability to see the world through the eyes of a child. This is typically demonstrated by someone who is really receptive to brainstorming and creativity. Forbes named Nvidia as Company of the Year in 2007, due in part to the company's nearly a decade-long run of success. At that time, shares of Nvidia had risen 2100% since its 1999 IPO, and the company had increased its profits by nearly 50% year over year during that same time. Nvidia revolutionizing gaming since 1999 with the release of GeForce, one of the leading brands of GPUs. Before it released, Nvidia held a contest where users would submit entries to come up with a name. Over 12,000 entries were submitted to Nvidia before GeForce was finally selected as the official product name for the release. 7 users received a graphics card as a prize for the contest. Nvidia teamed up with RoboRace to create an innovative race car like no other. By using its AI capabilities, Nvidia hopes that this car can provide a glimpse into the future of automobiles. What makes this car unique is that it can actually race in normal scenarios. This means that the race car can be used to drive around heavy traffic on roads. It has only been used in low intensity demonstrations so far. As a result of company's presence in the gaming world since 90s, millennials have coming to cherish Nvidia. Many millennials are users of Nvidia's products, and now millennials are investing in their company. Some reports have revealed that Nvidia is one of the most popular company among millennial investors. Nvidia created the first artificial intelligence supercomputer in 2017 that can be used for level 5 robotaxis, codenamed as Pegasus. The system offers over 320 trillion operations per second. Nvidia hopes that this technology will trigger the emergence of robotaxis that will transport customers on the roads. As Nvidia grew over the years, it also acquired a lot of other tech companies. In 2013, it acquired the Portland Group, a producer of high-performance computing systems. It also bought fabless semiconductor company AGIA and renamed it as Nvidia Physics. All these acquisitions strengthen Nvidia as a leading tech giant. Nvidia was founded in 1993, and when it released its first product in 1995, the NV1 was a $10 million failure. The company had only been around for 2 years and was forced to lay off half of its employees. It wasn't until 2 years later, the release of Riva 128, that the company struck gold of it and selling 1 million products within 4 months of its releases. This product was 400 times faster than any other GPU available at that time and was the company's first breakout hit. Tegra is Nvidia's SoC series for mobile devices. This product is considered to be one of the world's fastest processors at that time. It can be found in mobile products from Sony, Moto, LG and others. Microsoft's Zune HD media player would be the first product to use it, and Samsung M1 was the second one.